Good evening and welcome to On Track Tuesday. This is the second Tuesday of the month, and thus it is my turn. And been saying hi to everybody, so we'll go through that list again. And Lynn came on at 10:30 in the morning. Heath popped in at 10:32, wanting to know if it started yet. And want to know why it says On Track Tuesday and whether I'm on track Tuesday tonight. And the answer to all of that is yes. And James, Dundas Junction, popped in and he's headed out going to the park for a live jazz band. So good kudos to him. Schuylkill River Valley John, happy birthday. And Dwight Curley, the tall corn of Illinois. And Joe Rader, Refrigerator Raider. And I think Floyd, I think that's it. Floyd Robbins. Oh, Kyle Stevens has popped in as well. All right. Okay. On the big K, KIOA. That would be from Des Moines, Iowa, by the way, in case you ever wanted to know that little bit of a trivia, and which was the big radio station in central Iowa back in the day. All righty. So, tonight I thought we'd do a little operations. I got a couple trains. We'll do this one first to do. And this one, and let's try to zoom in a little bit, maybe. This is the Chicago interchange where I take cars out of the Downers Grove yard and take them to Chicago, switch out, pick out other cars, and bring them back to the Downers Grove yard. Rather straightforward. And I don't have a Chicago yard, so all I do is take them to the end of the route, which would be right down here. You see my mouse. All right, and then coming back, I place the cars here. All right, and then do the appropriate switching. So, with that in mind, let us see which camera set is best. And I got an engine in the way that I've got to move. So, there it is. Yes, we have started, Heath. And Heath and his car cars. Well, I prefer my computer screens. All right. And we're going down here to the back track yard, track number 1, and pick up a couple 40-foot boxcars. And before we do that, I've got to move some cars. I've got to sign in. And let's change our speakers. I mean, not speaker, our microphone. All right. And we're going to use 9275. All righty. Adjust that camera up a little bit. Nah, that's the camera we want to work off of right there. We're going to move this pair of switchers, and then we're going to switch over to the GP7 Blackbird. It is firing up as we speak. In fact, we can use it. All right. And it's from this position that we switch out the cars. So, according to our list, there we go, this one here. And according to it, they get set out Rust 1, Chicago 1. We pick up 2 from Chicago 1, a Reefer Ice WCLX. Just this one, maybe. 2336. Yep, 2736. Yes. And CB&Q Hopper Cement 400. Just this one. All right. Oopsie. I didn't zero that out. And we need to switch. This. almost 2. Alrighty then. Coming in hot. I guess it would help if I now I have to do a runaround. Bang. Came in hot. A little too hot. And just when I need my uncomfortable stick. All right, so shut that engine down. Completed that run. And we'll come back here. And all right. So, what all did I miss? Well, I see Jason has come in. Tammy and Ray have joined us. Anthony at Georgia Sunbelt. JD, Grandpa Rails. I think that's it, unless I missed somebody. Yeah, Anthony, we're due for some more thunderstorms tonight. We had some last night. When I went to bed, there was none in the forecast, but about 11 o'clock, they came rolling in and lasted most of the evening. So, with the most advanced weather equipment in the world here in Oklahoma City proper, they can't get it right. So, so yeah, it's 92 here in the garage. And I have to terminate that train. So let us come over here to the desktop window. And where's that? That one. All right, so we just finished the top one. So we're going to terminate it, and that locates all the cars that we have moved back into their proper position. All right. And like I said before, we picked up two 40-foot boxcars and took them to Chicago track number 1. We picked up one car. Oh, no, we set one out in track 1, one out in track 2, and picked two up from track 1. And I deposited them both to the back track, so one of them has to be moved to the front, which is the hopper. And I'll do that on the next one. So, but that's pretty simple how JMRI operations with switch lists work. And you talk about Kerrville. That's not the first time those camps down there have flooded with fatalities. I remember back in the 80s, our nieces were at that camp when it flooded. And luckily they were safe and sound, but there were many that weren't. So that area is subject to severe flash flooding. It's in the Texas Hill Country, and everything is rock. All right? So everything flows down and collects into that Guadalupe Basin and heads downstream. So, and a lot of the roads have what they call low water crossings. And every year they tell people, don't drive through the water, don't drive through the water. And every year people do, and people get killed. So not just there, but this is all over South Texas. So, Better change my mic back to the other one. All right. So, anyway. Yeah, 91 to 95 is almost unheard of for you. Well, not for you, Flood. I'm sorry. I was thinking England. You're in Ontario. That's just as far south as or could be further south, depending on where, as Detroit, Chicago, etc. So, Upper Ontario is really beautiful. So, everybody have a great 4th of July, or as my friend in England called it, Thanksgiving. We had my son and daughter-in-law in from Tennessee, and my daughter that lives here, and some lifelong friends, 30-year friends, and their kids, over. And one of my new subscribers is, in fact, is my buddy's grandson. I don't know if he's on with us tonight or not. But anyway, I did a big crab boil, and we had a lot of fun with that. I don't know if any of you saw the Prime Seafood ads on Facebook, maybe. Well, that looked enticing to me. So I bought 4 pounds of the shelled crab legs. I think delivered price is $251 or something like that. And but for 4 pounds shelled, that's equal to like 60 clusters. And it was phenomenal. Of course, baby potatoes and little corn, corn on the cob, Oklahoma crabs, and let's see what else. Andouille sausage, shrimp, of course. And we had so much. I had twice as much as what we needed. And it was so good. Matter of fact, my buddy stopped by this afternoon, and I sent another bag of freezer bag full of crab boil to back home with him for him and his wife. So, I see where I bit the bullet again. I said I wasn't going to buy anything for a while, and something came out. Rapido just came out with something that I could not pass up. And hey, Great Northern, welcome back. And that is Rapido is making the Chicago Transit Authority (CTA) elevated cars, L cars. And it's $499 for one powered and one unpowered. So I pre-ordered one of those. Couldn't help myself, right? And so that will be, as Dwight knows, I'm having a hard time saving any money to build my shed because, between Jason and Rapido, I end up spending it on too many other things. I think, what am I up to? Is it $280 that I owe Jason right now? I think so. 280 something to help him liquidate a friend's collection. Oh, now that is just wrong, Jason. That is just wrong. I'll have to see him. Hello, Todd Armstrong. Welcome. And three more BLI Chicago Zephyr cars. They are uh, three more or six more. I already bought three. Hey, Randall. Six more would make 9 with 2 E units pulling it. Does it, Jason, is one of them a domed observation? I forgot to ask if they were lit. All right. Was one of them a domed observation? Jeez. Jeez Louise. I just took my wife's car in to have the AC redone. Dwight, I may never get that shit. Oh. I think BLI makes a domed observation. I've got a Concours domed observation, but Concours are probably the cheapest of all the true size passenger cars. Oh. You got that right, Floyd. Always somewhere to spend the money. Oops. A domed dormitory buffet lounge car. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. There's a domed observation or business car that BLI makes. Huh. All right, all right, all right. Well, we could. What is the next train? I have to. I pick up that and a coal car. All right, the next one is observation train is for none of those really have the right. Which one is this? Okay, that one. Which, if I pull that back, all right. So let's go back to the all right. So if we take on 275. Pull it. Pull our Riverside transfer box car. Put in at REA Express. All right, now we got to go get pick up this hopper. All right, now we got to move that other hopper over. Park this GP7 back on the REA slash Pepperidge Farm siding. Whoop! I hit the camera. Sorry about that. Whoopsie. All right, now where do I put this hopper? Oops. Where do I put this hopper? The front. All right. All righty. And now I need to bring up desktop, Windows, trains. All right. So we have now finished the DG East local. We can terminate it. And now everything is back to where it should be. All right. Hello, the Model Railroad Show. Welcome. So I was just doing a little operations. Halter, lodge, saddle, and plate. I'll look those up, Jason. I'll let you know shortly by Friday. Just me mumbling. That would be it, John. That's what's so hard about Operations Live, because you can't watch chat. You can't switch cameras easily. But oh well, it is what it is. And it's hotter than Hades in here. While my son and daughter-in-law were over from Tennessee, took them for a little ride on the old Route 66. Took them out to Pops, which is kind of a touristy place out east of Edmond, northeast of Oklahoma City. And they've got hundreds upon hundreds of sodas, or as we call them in the Midwest, pop. And with all kinds of weird names. Let's see, my daughter-in-law picked out one that was spicy pickle juice. All right. And of course, it's carbonated, tastes like pickles, and it had a little twang, a little spice to it. All right. They got all kinds of different things. Kind of a unique place, but they also have a huge, in their little restaurant area, they got a huge, what do they call it? Brownie sundae. And the four of us could barely finish it. I guess I should switch. There I go. Switch microphones again. Hopefully that's better. And so anyway, we had a good time. It's always fun. Took them out to Okarche, which is northwest of Oklahoma City, out in the middle of basically nowhere. And the oldest bar in the state of Oklahoma is there, Eichens. And they're well known for their fried chicken. And you buy whole chickens. They cut them up, but you have to buy them by whole chickens. I ordered four of us, knowing that we'd bring home one and a half to two of them, and we did. Oh hell, Randall! You actually drove on part of Route 66. Britain Road, where Whistle Stop Hobbies was on, was the route, part of the 1947 route through Oklahoma City. And that route, the route through Oklahoma City, changed multiple times over the years. But so you actually got to drive on part of it. So anyway, you can say you've driven it. Maybe not a part you wanted to, but hey. Yeah, if you're driving from Arkansas to California, Joe, you probably picked up Route 66 here in Oklahoma City, or depending on where you were at in Arkansas, maybe in Tulsa, but probably Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma has the longest still active sections of historic Route 66 in service. Back before interstates, the most miles of Route 66 was Illinois. I wish it dropped to 72 here, Dwight. I'm just sitting here sweating. There you go, Randall. Yes, you did. And if you would have said something, we could have gone somewhere else on Route 66 for lunch. So, okay, then you picked it up in Oklahoma City. So, except most of Route 66 is not part of I-40 or I-44. They left the old Route 66 and built the interstate semi-parallel to it. So, Salem, Arkansas. Rained on the way down there. Felt pretty good. Okay. Salem sounds familiar. I think I've been there. 1969. That was probably before most of I-40 was done. I think the first time 1970 or 71. By 71, I-40 was done from Amarillo to Oklahoma City. I remember 1968, I-55 was nowhere near completed. They'd have the little bypasses around town. All right, and then you drove the old Route 66 between towns. I would have been 11, JD, in 69. So. Model Railroad Show has been to the Cat House in Eureka Springs or riding the pig trail. Okay. My brother went to the best little whorehouse in Texas in LaGrange in 1975 before it closed. Or he may have been there in 72, 3, or 4. I don't know. Back at you, Randall. Back at you. Anytime I get to meet a fellow YouTuber from our community, it's always fun. So, open invitation. Anybody coming through Oklahoma City? Give me a holler. You mean a couple more locomotives, Randall? Steam or diesel? Absolutely, Randall. Anybody that's here on a weekend, like a Saturday, we go over to the Oklahoma Model Railway Museum. A couple of GP10s, cool. They got a couple of Zephyr cars, at least one that I know of. Well, guys, I am sitting here sweating to death. So I still have not gotten my next Workbench Wednesday edited. So unless I wake up real early in the morning, I probably won't have a Workbench Wednesday tomorrow. But the I-40 crew will be on Friday at 10:30 Central Time. And of course, everyone is invited. Oh no! It's all, it's all filmed. The hard part's editing. So, I mean, even my edited versions aren't very good, but at least they're edited. So, anyway, guys, with that, I want to thank you for joining us here for On Track Tuesday, the second week. Tune in next week. I think it's Robert next week. Because Wilmer had last week, right? But they do them together, so I never know whose is whose. Anyway, come on back next week. All right? Again, with that, y'all have a great day. Bye now.